think it's actually nice that Sean Clifford is coming back for his 6th year, because at least the staff doesn't have to. They don't have to rush Drew Allar. They don't have to throw him right into the fire in game 1, which, as of right now, the Big Ten is revising their schedule, but as of right now, they open the season at Purdue next year. And while that may not be as daunting as opening at Wisconsin was this past season, it's still a Big Ten game on the road to start the year is no walk in the park. So it'll be good for Drew to, he comes in January, so does Beau Pribula. And of course, you got Christian Veilleux who's there already. So I think the spring, especially the blue-white game, it's going to feature mostly the 3 of them just showing their stuff. And it'll be a great chance, for, Allar especially to show why he was so highly rated. And, I think he's got a pretty good shot at winning that number 2 spot behind Sean Clifford, and who he can, sit back, learn from. And, look, if we have a situation like what happened at Iowa this year, Cliff gets, got knocked out of the game, at least this time I don't know about you, Marty, but I'm going to feel a hell of a lot better whoever they put in to spell for Cliff.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I'd even feel a hell of a lot better, honestly, at this point with Christian Veilleux going in with what we saw from him against Rutgers, let alone with Allar and Pribula behind him. But yeah, getting both Allar and Pribula in as an early enrollees is massive, not just to get them into White College strength and conditioning program, begin to learn the offense, begin to learn that college life. And I agree with you with Clifford coming back. I mean, I understand a lot of people were kind of torn on Clifford coming back. I was kind of in the same boat where, you know what you have in Sean Clifford, but that's not a terrible thing, especially if the schedule doesn't change. 2 of your first 3 games are at Purdue and at Auburn. So having Clifford there is big, not just for that, but like you said, allow Pribula to learn from him, learn what it's like to prepare for a start on game day and all of that. So there's definitely a lot of positives there. And just to circle back real quick with KJ Winston, I can't believe I forgot him because he's a kid who I love and I have loved throughout the cycle. And I still to this day think is entirely too underrated by recruiting services. And KJ Winston is definitely a name for Penn State fans to remember because there are a lot of depth questions at safety going into next season. And I would not be surprised at all to see Winston work his way into the 2 deep right away next year.
I'm not like the Penn State expert like you guys are, but I get asked questions every day. And I had multiple people ask me if it was a good thing that Sean Clifford was coming back. And my immediate response was absolutely. He's one of the 3 or 4 best quarterbacks in the conference. So there you go. For as much criticism as he has taken throughout his Penn State career, there's no question he's improved and developed. And if anything was proven this past season, and I think a lot of things were proven, it's that he's tough.
Yeah,
he's tough and he's a leader and he's a gamer. And he will take punishment and come back again and again and again against big opponents. And there was an obvious difference between him being on the field and off the field against Iowa, and then him being 50%, 70%, whatever it was against Illinois, and then him being back to close to himself against Ohio State and giving them a chance to win that game. So that is not a bad thing.